And oh man, I'm back, baby. It's only been about 10 seconds. Wow. All right. So, I hope my camera's all right. It's been a while. It's been a while since May. I thought I could just ease into all of this, just try and make sure that I know everything. But as I was hooking everything up, like the microphone, the camera, the tablet, you guys probably can't see it, but you heard it. It just all came back to me like a muscle memory. And then I just got the thought right now, just to not. I had the thought. What was it? I don't know. Speak clearly. Speak clearly. That's what it was. Speaking clearly. All right. So, on the window that we're both looking at here, this is pretty much Wonder Woman. And to give this a little more of a music context, also, I want to state this real quick. I haven't done drawing streams in a while, only because the music I kept playing would would just get like copyright and would just silence like most of the stream, so it wouldn't make any sense. It's why they're not even like they're mostly private VODs. If I would re-upload them, I would definitely try to like replace the music, but I don't think I should have the time right now, but it needs to like come back to me. I mean, appearance wise, geez, compare me to like the previous video. Hopefully, this doesn't get copyrighted with music. Man, I grew out a beard. I grew out my hair. Yeah, it's like an age though. God dang. But okay, let's try this. This is the only person I ever thought or playlist that I ever thought would not get copyrighted is Kevin MacLeod. I think that's his name. Kevin MacLeod? MacLeod? MacLeod. Something like that. But when you guys hear the music, you'll understand, like, oh, that's his music. Okay. See, that kind of music. So I'm really hoping somehow, some way, this doesn't get copyrighted and it silences like some of the stream or most of the stream. So I'm just gonna play this from the beginning again, and then yeah, we'll get started. I'll explain what's going on though. Yeah, that's good. That's good volume. Okay, so my glove. This is actually fitting. Not gonna lie. Also, I don't remember the lighting to this camera being that good, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's because I filmed in dark areas. I don't know. It's been too long. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, okay, there we go. It's moving. It's moving. All right. So we have Wonder Woman here, and the reference I took from this was from Pinterest, and it was a model kind of thing going on. So just for like this stream, all the blue areas that you see, I'm gonna try and, or I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to uh, trace over them, and add line weight to this whole thing. That's gonna be a separate. Where in the heck is my mouse? I work there. The fudge. Hold on, I think I have to. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's why. Alright, let me see what full screen does. Okay, it does that. Alright, that is perfect. That's good. Okay. So this is like her with the hair. What layer am I on? Okay, I'm on the black layer. This layer on top right here, that's going to be the shading layer. Wait, do I have Twitch chat? Just in case someone's like watching and like, yo, fool. Oh, the follow alert is right there. I don't think I'm gonna get any follows this stream, but if I do, hey, I mean, welcome. All right. Okay. As I was saying though, this is pretty much a reference from a Pinterest girl that I found. I'm not gonna say where she's from, but she's from one of those sites. Don't worry though, she was clothes, all that stuff. I just thought I could copy her pose, and then it just screamed Wonder Woman to me. And yeah, ignore this area. What do we got here? So, okay, why is this like that? Okay, that's the hair. Okay, first off, let me take it simple. Let's just start like right around here, and then yeah, get down to it. Also, I might hit my mic because I'm moving this tablet around since it likes to kind of push away from me. So let me just look at everything. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna add that. Nope. If you guys do know like a playlist that isn't copyright, I'd love to hear it. Because I can listen to this. I can listen to it every day, probably. Okay. What is this one? Okay. Okay. I need to name these. I know to think about it. I'm not gonna do that though. Alright, so zoom in. Keyboard. There's a little black spot right there. Just saw it. Make that 4. Hold on, let me check my microphone levels. Make sure. Okay. Yeah, let me turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Hope you guys are able to hear me through that, but this is pretty much like a... What the fuck just happened? This is a pressure... Oh yeah, I'm on Krita, but I did recently get Photoshop and a lot of other stuff. Photoshop and Lightroom, you know, Adobe Premiere Pro. And yeah, pretty much good. What the hell? Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why that happened. So this layer basically swapped. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, let's just get started. Krita is a good free software for, you know, doing digital stuff. Like it's not bad by any means. It's not bad. If you guys want to learn like how to use it or use it as something that's a start software, I'd say go for it. It's all yours, you know. And just cape. That's like shading. Yeah, that's shading. That's shading. Taking a look around, seeing what's up. This is texture, which I am gonna add texture. Just doing line weight, and then we're just doing line weight, and then shading will come hopefully in like the next hour. So I'm definitely gonna add some stuff there, and yeah, I'll leave the eyes like that. All right, let's get to it. You're also gonna see me do a lot of redos. Sorry, I don't have that much line confidence. This music is very nostalgic because it reminds me of those Battlefield videos back then, or like it was Ownage or something. Well, one of the guys who titled it as "Trolling Dem Noobs." So that was a pretty good series back then. Now it's pretty much dated. I mean, it's a good watch, you know, just to see how YouTube was back then. but like there's a lot of stuff that's like, you guys really laughed at this, I don't know. I would probably take those old Battlefield comedy videos over this new comedy that we got. Let me see. So I do know that I have to finish the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game, so I'll be getting back to that when I can. But the reason I'm choosing to do an art stream right now instead of like a game stream is I just wanted to do like kill two birds with one stone. Metaphorically, not literally, metaphorically. And that's also because of my work schedule now. So it used to be a 9 to 5, kind of thing. Actually 9 in the morning to 5:30 p.m. type of thing. And then now it's just a 7:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock excuse me, in the evening. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good hours. It's not that bad. And I guess sorry, I think I kept my eyes open a little bit. Not bad hours, Like it's something I could work up. I could get used to it. But I just pretty much have this thought where if I just decide to do gaming, then how am I gonna put in the work that I want to work on? Like, don't get me wrong, I like playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance, playing games with you guys for you guys. But I just had this thought where it's like I don't really want to waste time on something that could be done later. Like that Marvel game, it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna beat it, that's for sure. And I honestly started on this 2 or 3 weeks ago. I can't remember. This is when I was having a little bit of a comic book uh phase, not a phase thing, but like comic books were interesting to me because a month ago there was a convention that opened up in my town and they sell comic books there. And the ones I was interested in are X-Men comics. Since I recently got into the X-Men 90 show and I barely finished the X-Men movie saga, uh, I think it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago with Days of Future Past and then Deadpool 1 to 2. We don't talk about the other X-Men movies, but yeah, they were there. Hmm. Okay, no, that's shading. I've honestly been looking for that song for the longest. I'm happy I found it on stream. But specific son of a gun. Specifically, the convention had a lot of other stuff too. I'm pretty sure it had manga as well. But I was just interested in X-Men. Like it was my thing. In fact, like the reason I'm growing this facial hair out is for the Deadpool 3 movie. So I could cosplay as Wolverine. I already got the white tank top, Wranglers, cowboy boots. I just need the belt, and that's it. I was thinking about going with the yellow spandex, but I don't really think I could go with that, honestly. Across the Spider Verse, I did go with yellow spandex, and it kind of gave me a wedgie. So I feel like if I buy the Wolverine ones, it's definitely gonna give me a wedgie. So plus, I don't know, Wolverine, like he doesn't really seem like a spandex type of guy. Well, his pants don't, but his shirt, like, yeah. Maybe it's just me. At the convention, there was also comic books by the artist Jim Lee. If you guys don't know who Jim Lee is, he's like one of the best comic book artists. He's worked with Marvel. He's worked with DC. Actually, I think he's currently in DC, and he's done a lot of superheroes like Batman, X Men, of course, and I think it could be it. Oh no, he did Wonder Woman too. He did Wonder Woman, and I can't really recall the other ones, but just to play it safe, other superheroes include the other X Men members. So there's that. Well, to be fair, either way, if this is like what I'm doing, if this is shading, then it's whatever. I mean, the layers are gonna get merged anyways. I'm just doing the line weight first and all that other yummy stuff. I'm also trying to think of what else to say because guys, it's been 2 months. Man, let me try and think about everything that's happened this last 2 months, and whatever pops up, I'll just say it. Let me see. Okay, so there was May. May obviously had like a bunch of people graduating and stuff. That was still when I was in my 9 to 5. And trying to think of anything that really happened. Did I get my new Canon camera in May? I might have, or was in April. Because if you guys don't know, I pretty much started doing photography in February, and I would say the journey so far has taken me all the way to Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom. Barely, just barely. I know there's other alternatives too, but that's where I'm at right now. I'm just barely figuring out color grading, but I think that's when I got the Canon camera from a friend. He was basically like, "Hey man, you gonna buy my camera yet, or am I gonna have to like hold on to it for a freaking year?" And I said, "You know what, man? I'm about to buy that camera in the next week when I get paid." The previous camera I actually used was a Sony camera, but the problem was it never went to RAW, so it was only stuck in JPEG. When you're working with RAW, you can actually do a lot more with it, colors and stuff. So that's also why I bought the. Excuse me. That's why I also bought the Canon. Plus, I love Canons, dude. They just work efficiently. I like how they are. I like how you can pop out the little preview image thing, or what? I don't know what it's called, but it's like you can pop it out and then like flip it to where like if you have it on a tripod, you can see a little preview of the image when you're about to take it. I just like Canons. They're pretty good. They're the cameras I used, or the camera brand I used during college. One thing I made sure to never, ever, ever forget when live streaming is to talk. You guys are probably surprised. Oh my god, this guy's talking a lot. I have a lot to say. And it's kind of a skill I've been building up. I don't know. Would you guys say social skills or skills? mm. Oh, now that I think about it, I don't think much did happen in May. Yeah, I was pretty busy, and that's when I had to stop stream. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Like in May, I was pretty much busy with stuff with my family, you know. Not gonna talk about it, but everything is fine now. But I just really had to step away and focus on other things. Family, as in mom, dad stuff, not like I have children. I don't have children, guys. Chill. Uh, but starting of June is where things got actually interesting. Or June was actually the month where stuff like started to become more open to me, and I was able to actually go out. Oh man, it's not the brightness that's screwing with my eyes. But June was when the convention opened up. It was pretty fun. I went as Wolverine. Where are the claws over there? But I don't. I don't want to get up to get them. Maybe, maybe like if I have the motivation to, but I don't feel like getting up. My butt is well rested on this chair. Oh, I hope that's not me. What else? The convention itself was pretty good. I had a plan to actually take photographs of cosplayers and stuff, but I just had like I was shy. I didn't want to I was just shy about being denied maybe or being rejected. Even though they're probably not even gonna say that. Like just take a chance, dude. The worst they could say is no. Drops your IP address. Get this line. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so May was also around the time where I stopped uploading videos and stuff of Oh wait, no, this isn't weeks in the making. This is like a month in the making, I think. I think so. Now that I think about it, think. Whatever. Better late than never, I guess. After the convention, yeah, after the convention, there wasn't really much else. It was like half busy, half going out, so it was pretty fair. And for the first time ever in my life, I went camping. My parents say I went camping when I was a kid, but I can't really remember that. The only thing I do remember from it was that might have been a trip where I fell into a pond, or might have been the same trip where I tasted motion sickness pills. I took them and it was just it my dad also put it in a banana. I don't know why. Maybe it's cuz he thought, like, oh, kids aren't going to eat these. How about I just put them in a banana so that way they taste sweet. Oh no, it's one of the worst bananas I've ever tasted, dude. But it did help with my motion sickness that day. No motion sickness. Honestly, I might take it for Six Flags. Because sometimes when I go on the roller coasters, my head just like whiplashes and it's just bad. But about the camping trip, it was pretty good. Went with some friends. Did a lot of hiking. No surprise there, right? I didn't have Wi-Fi for 2 days, I think. And I thought there would actually be like some signal out there, but I guess not. It was out in the Sequoias, by the way. I thought there would actually be Wi-Fi out there. Okay, just to be fair, and I thought there would be showers out there, but nah, it was just like full on dead. You're camping by yourself, make your own bed and sleep in it, kind of thing. The trip did teach me a lot. Kind of like, oh, like my friends knew how to cook, but I didn't. So it was kind of like I'm relying on these guys just to, you know, get some food and stuff. I kind of don't like feeling like that, but you just gotta understand. Like sometimes people are just more resourceful than you and just more like capable because they've done this plenty of times before. I mean, who knows? Maybe they've done it 5 times, and that was only my first time. So I guess it's fair. It's fair. Mm, terms of anything, please tell me I am streaming. Okay. I was about to say, hold on, did I actually push the stream button or the record button? While we were camping, though, we didn't encounter any bears. Well, we did encounter a lot of fires. Oh, let me get rid of that. That's bad. I don't know the term for it. Maybe it's controlled fires, but I think they're trying to take down the trees or some of the trees over at the sequoias, with coordinated fires. Kind of does the job for them. But I don't even know how the fires start, in my opinion. Like, does someone go up to a tree and then just like burn that whole thing down and then coordinate like where the fire starts and then where it ends? I was also thinking like, because I woke up on the final day and went out for just like a little small hike, about maybe 100 yards away from the camp. And I really couldn't figure out if maybe someone was starting the fires or if like it was too much sunlight for the trees, so they burned. It can't be the sunlight. It just can't. Like someone had to have actually like started it. Unless someone wants to prove me wrong, like be my guest because I'm just like trying to learn. I really hope no one's texting me right now because I am not picking up that phone. I should charge the phone. Take a picture with the phone. Put the phone right there. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Also, the camping trip did help me fall in love with marshmallows. I'm not gonna eat a marshmallow that's pretty much like straight from the bag. I'm gonna roast that thing because it tastes good when it is roasted, dude. I had like 3 s'mores or something like that. I know how to do s'mores, okay? It's not like I was completely helpless. Surprised this playlist isn't playing the horror themes first. Because the horror music from Kevin are the ones I would hear on creepy pastas. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to go on about the camping trip. I almost said hiking trip. I did take my camera over there. I almost lost the lens cap, but my friend Axel, he came through and he found it. Oh, also, it was my first time camping, so I just thought to make it a little more memorable, I would dress up as Mario. And that's not a joke. Not a joke. Before we even like took the drive to camping, we stopped at a little cafe in town and just some people saw me as Mario. That reminds me, I need to ask my friend Dickie about a girl if she is single. Playlist these songs are lasting like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, that's fair. I'd say the main goal, or also another reason why I chose drawing instead of playing games today, is just to stop whenever I feel like I should stop, instead of just looking for a save point. Like, oh man, I'm trying to remember who died a lot. Was it Thor? Yeah, it was Thor. He died on the freaking playthrough, and I just couldn't deal with that fool. I had to put him on the bench. At first Spider Man died on the Ghost Rider level, or hell, and then Thor died in his own homeland, dude. Um, Another thing about the camping trip is it taught me that you should really like double or triple check everything you're taking and making sure that everyone is bringing what they need to bring. Because we were cooking. Like don't get me wrong, the burgers and hot dogs we cooked, they were good. But the problem was we didn't have a spatula and we didn't have tongs for the hot dogs. So we had to use like my friend's freaking glove and like just move it by hand, or we had to use his freaking axe. Don't We washed the axe and stuff. We washed it, but it was just so bizarre. The trip also taught me to be a little more dirty. Like don't not like in that sense, but more so like don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. That sense. I would say, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Didn't really settle with me until maybe the second day. As we were going through the second hiking trip, that's when it really occurred to me like, okay, you're gonna get dirty. You're not gonna shower until you no, you're not gonna shower until you get back home. So just roll with things. And if you need to like really wash your hands, get the bottled waters. Mm, so that was pretty much a majority of June, but the last week of June, I think, was it a week or two ago? was emo night. Oh wait, no. Before emo night, there was skate day. That my friend Richie told me, like, hey, there's a skate park that's gonna be celebrating skate day. I didn't know what skate day was, but apparently it's like when skateboarders uh celebrate that, like skating and stuff. So I didn't know it was that day before emo night. Also, emo night is when it's like a mini concert, or in my area it's a mini concert, and it plays all the rock music, I would say, from the 2000s and stuff, early 2010s. So you have your Pierce the Veils, you have your My Chemical Romance, Escape the Fate, Falling in Reverse, those kinds of songs. You're never gonna hear like Van Halen or Metallica. Or if you do, let me know. Shoot, then I'll recommend it to the DJ when he comes back to my town. And yeah, only rock music was playing that day, so I had a lot of emos in that section. No shame to emos though. No shame to them. They could dress however they want to dress. Me personally, I kind of like the fashion sense of it, but I don't go too extreme with it. Like painting my whole face white, and just putting on a lot of black eyeliner and that kind of thing. But at emo night, I went with some friends. At first, I was pretty much alone. I think it's also my fault because I didn't really specify. Well, at first, I thought I was gonna be busy with like my family and stuff, but then later on in the week, it was pretty much I was free. Like I was free to do what I needed to do, like go have fun and stuff. So when I got that notice, I pretty much bought the emo night ticket, and I had to. I think I reminded like my friends a day before the event. I had to pop my wrist there. Actually, I didn't even pop it. I just had to stretch it. But yeah, that was pretty much it there with invites and stuff. Okay, I'll get to lane weight soon enough. Let me just see what else. Okay, I gotta fill up this gap. Then I gotta do the braces. Would you guys no gauntlets? Would you guys call these braces or gauntlets? You decide. But yeah, I was pretty much there alone for the first hour, and needless to say, I mean, it taught me. I'm not gonna say like this whole stream me talking is like a teaching lesson, but I'm just gonna say what I need to say, and like, I just put my thoughts out there. Oh shoot, that's the eraser. Um, yeah, I mean, I it really did teach me like, okay, I had this. You could pretty much like your life is your own choice. You could decide what you need to do with it and what you want to do with it. Like I'll get to an example like at the end of the night what I did with that. And essentially, there were a lot of people there, but at the same time, what's really stopping you from talking with them or at least connecting with them? Like everyone is pretty much there to celebrate rock itself and dance to it and other things as well. So, if anything, like really, I'm not sure because like I don't really talk a lot to strangers and stuff. Strangers, other adults, So, really, in my opinion, the worst they could say is no, but the worst they could text and do with that could be worse. At least that's how I probably see things. just in my experience, like when I talk with people, they really like engage with the conversation. I'm also trying to pick up social cues in a way where it's like, if you're talking with someone and they just give like one word responses, or if you pay attention to their body language and it's not like facing directly towards you, they're not really invested in the conversation. Or if they have like their arms crossed, then they're not interested. So I really try to pay attention to those social cues. That way it's like I don't waste their time and they don't waste mine. No, not that tool. Uh, but for the most part, I didn't really talk with anyone on the first hour. I actually did see an old college friend when I got there. He was there with his girl and other friends too. So it was good to see him. And yeah. It's kind of one of those things where like he's with his friends, he can't really hang out with me, so it's understandable. Okay, I got a question for y'all. What would you, or how, let me think about this real quick before I say it and spaz out. When do you guys consider a friend to become an acquaintance? Like, would you say there's relevance to time with it, or like does it depend on how less you guys talk? Or would you also like count the factor of how close you guys were? Because in my opinion, like when I used to have like friends, but now they're more so like acquaintances because I don't really talk with them that much. But I have friends that I don't really talk with that much, but they're still friends, because the connection is still there. Got fireworks in my house. No, I got fireworks outside my house. Excuse me. Land of the free, home of the brave is coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. Also, before anyone asks, I pretty much wanted to go with the classic Wonder Woman look. I really hope she is proportionate. Now that I think about it, I think one, two, three, four. Okay. I Either way, like when I finish this, it'll be its own thing. So I really hope this is proportionate. It looks like it. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like there's no going back after this. I'm just aiming to finish this, but yeah, I wanted to go with like a classic Wonder Woman look, and I also wanted to give her her sword from the movie, the lasso, of course. And I didn't know she really had a cape, but I also wanted to integrate that as well. And then for the background, like right around this area, I'm gonna see if I can integrate something like the character Cheetah. Like, I don't know much about the character, but I'm gonna try and maybe, you know, put some eyes right here. That way it's like peering out to her. I love the undo button. What tablet are you using? Alex. I'm using a Guamon tablet. This is. I really don't. I don't want to move my camera. I don't have the motivation to, but this is pretty much a Guamon tablet. It's got a screen on it, or a monitor to be specific, and I think it costed about $200. Yeah, it's a good starting tablet if you want to like just get something that's cheap. I forgot the exact model, but I think it's M106K, that type of tablet. I used to have another Guamon product, but it was only a drawing pad. It was a big drawing pad too, but yeah. Oh, LOL, that's actually a good price. I mean, it's pretty good. It beats a Wacom. Wacoms are freaking huge, dude. How's your night going, Alex? I hope it's going good. What is that? What's that triangle? Oh, Warren. Man, we ain't gonna do that. We're chilling. But yeah. Also, if you're the same Alex from Instagram, okay, how you going? How's it going, brother? I was just about to say, I know people like using the Wacom tablets. Okay, what's up, man? But they're a little pricey. I'm pretty sure the reason that they're pricey is probably because of the resolution of the screen and how big that freaking screen is. Because mine is like maybe 10 inches, I'd say, of the screen. I don't know, obviously the length, but I know the width is 10 inches, and then Wacoms go up to like 16, 18 inches. That's just only the screen though, so it's insane. Oh, I think my playlist ended. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I got like a bunch more songs left. 18 out of 56. Yeah, it's freaking huge, dude. There was also another brand called XP Pen Artist, I think, or just XP Pen. I was considering those like way back in high school, but but I've been at work all day, G. I'm tired as fuck. And then seeing that you were streaming, how's your day going? Man, it's quite a day. That's all I'll say. I had a 10-hour shift at work today, since they pretty much switched from a 9 to 5 to a 7:30 to 6 p.m. 4 day shift, if that makes any sense. And it's pretty much all right. Like in my opinion, yeah, a 10-hour shift is crazy. The only thing I would say about it though is the first 4 hours do go by fast, but the later 5 hours are just what like kill it for me. You know, because it's 2 hours, then break, then 2 hours, and then lunch, and then 2 hours and 30 minutes of work, and then just a break, and then 2 hours and 30 minutes, and you go home. So just make sure you have food if you're gonna do 10 hours. What else? And also make sure you're like doing other things too throughout the week. Because if you do, what I basically do is pick at work. So I'm basically at a station and I just like I grab a product and then I put it in a tote for 10 hours. You're essentially stuck at that place. You're not moving anywhere. That's your work. It's like a freaking desk job, but I can only stand up and I can't sit down. Yeah, I hear you. I get so bored towards the end of my shift and it drags. The only thing that actually helps me with that drag is just music. And even then, like, it needs to be like 10-minute music, like Metallica Master of Puppets music. Because that way it's like, oh, 8 minutes passed. Power metal music, thrash music. You know, a little bit. I'm mostly sitting down, so I get up and walk around, but having to stand that whole time is painful. Oh, you're telling me. Let me redo this line. I don't know how you survive. Well, you kind of get used to it. Yeah, you get used to it, but I would say if you have like those shoes with cushions in them, it'll make it more better. But in my opinion, if you're just only standing, then you're gonna like feel some pain in your feet, obviously. But if you're like walking around and stuff, it's not gonna be there as much. It's gonna take longer for that pain to actually hit you. So it's a combination of bathroom breaks, uh, like sitting down when no one's looking, and sometimes just relying on the station to break. That is how you survive. 30-minute bathroom breaks until they say something and try to write you up. Uh, Even then, sometimes the bathrooms are 5 minutes away. It really depends on where they place you, but sometimes they can be, 30 seconds away or 5 minutes away. What the fudge? Jeez, son of a gun. Hate when that happens. What else? But yeah. Well, hopefully today was your Friday, Alex. Oh man. I mean, a desk job is kind of, or I don't even know if it's a desk job. You just told me like you're just mostly sitting down. But I think the thing about these kinds of activities, like my total commute is like 3 hours, which sucks. Oh shoot! So you basically like talk with people, like for 3 hours, kind of like what was that? Kind of like a phone line service. Man, as long as the people you're talking with aren't jerks, because I know how that can be. What's we got? Okay, almost hitting an hour. Wow. Oh, no talking, but driving. Dang. Hmm. Truck driving? Nah, it can't be truck driving. Delivery? Nah, it can't be delivery. There we go. Got it. My job site is just far AF. It's in Mojave. Screw that. Nope. That pay better be like $50 an hour to be doing that. Shoot. Mojave. That's insane. Learning. Okay, now you've piqued my interest. It's close to that. Nah, no way. Sounds worth it to me then. Oh shoot. How long you been at your job though? I've been at my job for 3 years. Yeah, 3 years, sadly. Though I don't want to make it 4 years because I want to do other things. I don't want to stay there for 5 years, definitely. I want to do other things like get into tattooing, that business. Yep. Me too. Yeah. Ah, that was my little siblings that came through. Oh man. Speaking of which, maybe I need to stand up and stretch, but I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, dude, I've been at Amazon for, yeah, I'm gonna say it, Amazon for 3 years now, and there were times where I pretty much just wanted to quit because of how repetitive it was, but now I pretty much just tolerate it. Son of a gun, what am I doing wrong? How long have you been at your job, Alex? I feel like there was supposed to be other metallic black going on. Like you guys know the metallic I'm talking about. Like when you have gold that's shiny and it reflects, it's kind of got some, it's got like dark spots on it, you know? Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Dad said that you're gonna have to move your car in 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. I have to move my car. $5 minutes. Well, I'll keep the music playing, but let me just finish up a little bit of this stuff and I'll get to it. Bro, you should start doing tattoos. Honestly, this whole thing right here can be a tattoo. I just have to set it up as a tattoo. I I need like a tattoo portfolio. That's what I need. And I have to start like doing tattoo designs like on stream. That would be cool. And I've been on my job for a month this week. Or a month this week. So that means like this is your 1 month anniversary. Oh crap. Oh, I got fake skin. Like that's not really the problem. The problem is kind of the gun I have. Like I have a tattoo gun. I just need to like utilize it correctly. Yeah, I gotta move my car right now. Yeah, it is. I worded it that kind of weird. My bad. Sorry. But hey, I'll be right back. So this is basically the finished product. Have a look at it. Or not the finished product, but it's a work in progress. And I'll be right back. I gotta move my car. there. Oh! Oh, heck, nice. 9:03. Yeah, I'll stick around for another 20 minutes. Looks great. Yeah, it looks good. I'm not sure why it looks a little pixelated, but maybe it has to do with my tablet or stream settings. I don't know. Did you ever finish your Doom playthrough? I did. I finished my Doom Eternal playthrough, and I'm proud of that too, because I finished it on Ultra Nightmare. If you want to see it, it's saved as a VOD on my YouTube channel. You just gotta go to my profile, and there should be like a link to get to it. Please. You're a demon? Nah. I'm humbled. Man, I just been listening to a lot of Kendrick Lamar. Like, I know the beef between him and Drake was a month ago, but I didn't really pay attention to the songs until maybe a week ago. And then I just got hooked on Kendrick, dude. Or, no, let me check my Spotify. When did I add Euphoria and Not Like Us? Yeah. So after the emo night in my town, I basically had songs that were playing. The songs that played, I still need to listen to their diss tracks. If you want like a basis of everything, like Kendrick won, no doubt. If you could see already, he won. But I heard Drake had some good disses, but I think he came out with another diss like tonight or today, excuse me. And it amounted to jack squat, so there's that. And The Heart Part 6 I heard wasn't good. I didn't listen to any Drake disses because I don't like Drake to begin with. Not even since like the only one I've heard is Not Like Us because everyone's playing it. Hey, they're not like us, baby. They not like us. Think of that song as dancing on someone's grave. You have to listen to Meet the Grahams to understand, you know? But yeah, after emo night, dude, I pretty much had the courage to ask a girl's phone number. She was pretty too, man. Her name was Marie. The only problem was I should have stuck around a bit more to talk with her, but I didn't. I didn't. Got spit on my tablet. Emo night wasn't downtown this time, but it was at Speakeasy Bar and Grill. I think on Stockdale or somewhere. Somewhere. Why didn't I stay longer? Well, I was pretty busy with my family, and I thought I would have to take my siblings to church because emo night was on a Saturday, and at the time of it, it was already 12:30, so I had to wake up at maybe 6 o'clock if I was going to take them to church. Dude, she was so pretty. She was like, imagine the moon shining brighter than the stars, dude. It was like that. But understandable. If she goes to the next emo night, that was your wife, dude. If I stayed and chat with her, dude. If I stayed and chat with her, I probably would have gone somewhere. Did you get her contact info? Yeah, but that's the thing though. How I asked her was, I basically said like, "Oh hey, my name's Cameron. I was wondering if I could get your number." And she said, "All right, sure. I'll go with you to the next one if you need a wingman." I'm my own wingman. I'm the wingman to your wingman. But I asked for her number. She actually said yeah, which I didn't expect. So that was also like a little left curve, you know, or a left hook thrown my way. I was expecting a no, you know. But she said, why not? Sure. And so I got her number. I thought that was fine, you know, the fact that, you know, you got her number, you know, she'll talk with you later. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Gentlemen, take this as a lesson. If you ask for a girl's number, you barely know her, to raise the chances of her, like, actually responding, or at least, like, messaging you, stick around. It doesn't matter if you have anything going on. Right there and then is what you matters. Stick around and talk with her for a bit. That's all I gotta say. I didn't do that, so I paid the price, and she hasn't texted me at all. Hey, you live and learn, Sonic. She'll be there again for sure. I'm kind of hoping on it, and I'm kind of not, because I don't really like wait around for girls. It's just more so like, if they play hard to get, I move on, dude. It's just not worth it. But yeah, if I do see her again, I'm probably gonna tell her like, hey, what's up? You know, but if she like, you could tell when they're like not into you or interested in you. If she gets all pissed with me, like, oh, why didn't you text me? I did. If somehow, some way, Marie, you're watching this, I texted you. LMAO. Oh man. That was actually the first time I walked up to a girl and asked for her number, I think. I think it was. I think. And it was a success, baby. Well, half of a success, because she never responded, but still, I got the number. What else? Yeah, that was. I think I was about to lead on to something else, but I forgot. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to change my category to art. Alright, bro, well, have a good night. It was cool talking to you. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. Alright, man. You have a good night, dude. I hope you wake up energetic and happy. Because that didn't happen to me today. No. Apparently 7 hours of sleep wasn't enough. Get as much sleep as you need, dog. Take care. Alright. Time is it? 9:12? Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect timing. Hopefully. You got this, dog. Alright. Take care. Okay, let me zoom out a bit. Okay. Everything looks pretty good. All the blue, rest of the blue stuff is just shading. So yeah, I think it's good progress. I haven't gotten to the hair yet because I'm saving it obviously for the shading. But yeah. I knew there was kind of something a little bit wrong because I looked at my category and it said like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but it didn't click to me until now. Like, oh shoot, I gotta put this category to art or just chatting. I don't know. Do artists put it to just chatting sometimes? I don't know, but yeah. I said I was a little rusty. I gave y'all a warning. But yeah, to go back to like the free choice and how you can make your life whatever you want it to be or need it to be, the choice is really up to you. Like no one really makes the choice for you, I would say, unless you're like a kid or if you're like maybe you're stuck in something. Obviously, it's kind of speaking from a place of privilege because like not everyone has like a choice, you know. That's fair. But I would say I would say take it in this regard of if you want to try something, go do it. You know, like it's not as bad as you think it is. It really isn't. I would say for me, like the one thing that stops me from doing like some of the things I want to try out is just laziness and not procrastination, but it's much more so like what is it? Overthinking maybe, and that can relate to anxiety. Like I don't have anxiety attacks, and I don't really have like anxiety as much as I used to in high school, but it's just more so like it makes you feel uncomfortable, you know, if that's the word. Yeah, I think that might be the word. I'll think about it. Son of a gun. I was thinking of transferring this document to Photoshop, but I don't even know how you do that. Well, you could transfer it as a PDF. Drake. But nah, I just thought, you know what? Might as well finish it on Krita. Have this as the last Krita piece and then transfer on to Photoshop, you know? Oh, I like the song. But if I am sure, the song is called Cypher. Oh, yeah, it's called Cypher. I used to hear this a lot from this YouTuber called True Triz. He was a Minecraft console YouTuber. Back when, like, Minecraft consoles was barely a thing. Like, it came out for Xbox 360, but I was awaiting the PlayStation release of Minecraft. And that was, like, back in maybe early high school, late middle school, I think. It was just a time to be alive, dude. It really was. Why is there a dot right there? That is weird. But Cypher by Kevin MacLeod. It's a good song. Let's try and add something a little bit over here. Gotta be careful not to make this look like it's wood, but more so like its reflection coming off of a metallic object. Um, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good enough. What else? Almost there, guys. Now I'm gonna work on like an hour and 18 minutes. Okay, okay. Now I'm just gonna work on the thickness of the cape because if something is closer to you, the line is going to get thicker. If something is farther away from you, the line is going to appear thin. Let me close up some of these lines. Like a small little gap right here. Small little gap right here on the tricep. Oh, and speaking of which, I also wanted to give Wonder Woman like a physique because I think in comics, or especially in the ones I saw, they didn't really give like women muscles. So I wanted to give her muscles too, but not like freaking big brawn muscles, but like you could tell she works out, you know. She's freaking Amazonian. Like have her muscles show, you know. But yeah. I'm at a 4.0 pixel. You can tell by the little top bar right here. Right here. Like I said, guy, Krita is pretty good as a starter software for getting into art. Maybe I'll show other works as well. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah. Oh, I remember this one. This song. I'm going to be so surprised if I get copyrighted on this stream and it mutes most of it. I won't say I'm gonna quit drawing streaming, but just say like there's gonna be no music. The only thing you're gonna hear is my voice. Well, technically you don't need a bigger brush, but you just need to like make the lines thicker. So like do right here. Okay, no, that's horrible. Like you don't really need to make it like that. Should be good. Thicken the line of the cape right here. Oh yeah, as I was drawing the braces, I am rewatching Naruto Part 1, so that way I can say like, yeah, I finished the whole series from start to finish. So I'm basically starting with like Naruto Part 1, and then I'm gonna watch Naruto Shippuden. Since it's on Netflix and there's no commercials and stuff. Shippuden might be a little bit of a chore because it's not on Netflix. It should be. The movies are on there, but I guess not. Also, the Part 1 movies I did see. The first one is good because it has Sasuke in it, and I really like the visuals of it. It's pretty good too. It didn't have a lot. Okay, I gotta make sure I didn't screw up here. Okay, good. It didn't have a lot of Nine Tails energy, you know, like you would see with Naruto using it later, but you know, it was good. Not bad. I think the plot of it, if I remember correctly, was he was saving a movie actress from one of his favorite movie series, I believe. And yeah. I don't think that's too thick. Not thick enough. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole plot of it. He just tries to save a actress. Sasuke's there too. And it's pretty much what you would expect from like an anime movie. You know, like, oh, Naruto gets whooped in like the first round, he meets the bad guys, But then later on, second round, he whoops them so bad that they get unconscious or something like that. You guys know how it is. The Jujutsu Kaisen movie, though, is different because I think it's actually a story arc. And the Demon Slayer movie, those two are different because, in my opinion, they actually progress the story and aren't really filler. Still one of the best anime movies I've ever seen in my life. Just overall top notch. But the second Naruto movie, I did not care much for it. I just thought it was kind of stupid. Because, okay, I'm gonna play favoritism here. I wasn't really a fan of Gaara. Like, I didn't really like him tagging along. I mean, it's cool to see him, but let's say after like his murderous intentions, go away. Now it's just kind of like, okay, what do we do with him? What do we do with this guy? He's not really a killing machine anymore. Easily could have had that Gaara kind of be like a Todoroki. Let me think. There's no Sasuke in that movie, so that was pretty much. It takes place like after he's gone. I'm pretty sure. And then the third movie is my favorite because Sasuke is gone. Like, I like Sasuke. He's pretty good. I like the main Team 7 before they disbanded. But this Team 7, it had Rock Lee in it. Rock Lee is one of my favorite anime characters. And when I found out he was basically tagging along, it was just like, oh, my boy. I can't really think of the plot for the third movie, but I know it was better than the second one. I could say that for sure. Second one, I just had no interest in. It was so boring. Hope I'm doing it right. Or hope I'm doing this part right. I swear to God, if I painted over another layer, I'm gonna be pissed, and you guys are never gonna see me again. No, I'm just kidding. You're not gonna see me for another 2 months. Right, let's have a look at this. It rotated. Sorry. Why are you rotating? Stop. Okay. Yeah, don't look too bad. That's pretty good. I would add the hair. No, where are you? The hair shading. Not too bad. We're gonna do the hair tomorrow, and then we're gonna add the line weight. I did not expect time to honestly go by that fast, but it did. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Make sure, I should have done this plenty of times throughout the stream, that you save before the power goes out. uh, but yeah, let me try and think of some closing notes here. Uh, yeah, emo night goes by, and that's pretty much the end of it. A lot of rock music, good vibes. There were some mosh pits, but I don't think they were as bad as the first time I went. I would know because I was in them. I took a rip shot, and excuse me. Yeah, I think that was basically it for that night. Obviously, the highlight was just getting on stage with the DJ and stuff. because they did allow that. Like it was a small little venue type of thing, not like a bar, but it was like how can I say? Well, it was kind of like a bar, but think of a bar having like a big room in the back or something for events and stuff. Think of it like that. So yeah, there was obviously a limit on how many people can go up there, but overall, it was a good night. Highlight definitely asking that girl Marie out. Guys, when I tell you she was pretty, she was pretty, dude. She was pretty. Uh, but yeah, let's say after that. Oh wait, did I go into much detail about skate day? I don't think I did. I just probably mentioned like skate day was before emo night, and yeah. But skate day, to summarize it, was pretty cool too because it was basically a whole bunch of skateboarders coming to a park, and then I took a lot of pictures with them. And then during like the event too, there were sorry, I have to get an itch on my leg. During the event, there were like some documentary guy, no journalists, basically talking about the whole skateboarding culture in my town, and like how it's evolved from say 2010s, like when I was in high school, to now as an adult. And yeah, it was pretty good. There were a lot of people doing tricks, trying to do, I don't know what they're called, but jumping from a big height of stairs, those tricks too. Jumping, grinding over an obstacle, that kind of thing. Skateboarding things. If you play Tony Hawk video games, you know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the event, though, it was pretty cool. I, no, basically like, fudge. How can I put this into perspective? Like you have gazebos or canopies, like where people are, and inside those canopies there are skate shop vendors, if that makes any sense. Like vendors are there, okay? At the end of the event, they basically went to the top of the stairs were because there's like only one set, and I was pretty much on the left side taking photos of it, and like a whole crowd emerged because I guess it was, what was it? I think it was like a giveaway thing, because the vendor and stuff was pretty much like item drop or something. I think that's what it was, item drop, and he pretty much just like yeeted a bunch of stickers, yeeted a stencil, yeeted a shirt, I think. But the main big things that he yeeted, and he made sure to calculate where to throw them, were the skateboards. Not complete skateboards. I'm talking like boards without the wheels, the ridges. I think it's called ridges. I'm still trying to get into skate culture, guys. But just the board itself. It did have that black pavement thing, on top of the board. I forgot what it was called. And I think it did have a design on the bottom of the board where the wheels are, There were no wheels. I just want to specify that again. But you guys get what I mean. But that was basically an item drop, and I think there were four or five skateboards that he dropped. Like freaking yeeted. And yeah, like that's pretty much what happened this whole 2 months I was gone. You know, it was an experience. And I do want to say that my live streaming schedule is now going to be more consistent than ever. Hopefully, I can pretty much go 5 days a week if I keep up this consistent schedule of starting at 8 p.m. and then ending at 9:30 because I gotta wake up early for work tomorrow. And then, like, before I head out to do my events on Thursday and Friday, because Thursday is the 4th of July. I plan to stream there. And Friday, obviously, it's a Friday. You gotta go out on Friday, dude. Like, socialize with your people. Go out on Fridays. But yeah. Oh, now you play something that's horror, Kevin. I have to look behind me. uh, but yeah, I want to do art streams and video game streams in the same week. I know I haven't really mentioned Mortal Kombat 9. Not really a lot of people, watched me play it, but it's still in the back of my mind because it's a fighting game that I want to get good at, but I feel like I should do that on my personal time. And then once I get good at it, I could show you guys. But for right now, I feel like I should probably do other fighting games that are popular at the time, like Dragon Ball Fighters, still good. I'm definitely gonna play Budokai Tenkaichi 4 when that drops. And then also I'm thinking of playing as a single player game Sonic Frontiers. I'm thinking of playing that because it's kind of a little overdue. I'm kind of like interested in Sonic now. Chill. But yeah, that's pretty much how things are gonna go. I'm gonna finish this drawing. Oh, also, I hope to actually, do the tattoo design things, or how am I gonna do this? I'll probably do like 30 minutes of a tattoo design, and then just like the rest of it, work on something like this, So, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just do it. And yeah, finish Marvel Ultimate Alliance. After that, just go back to PS5. I forgot I played that game on a PS3. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty much the whole shebang for. I just realized I think I copied the back twice. Right next to the shoulder where the tricep is. And right below it where the clothes start for Wonder Woman. Like near that metallic. You guys see that little V? God dang it. It's whatever. Maybe that's how it always was in anatomy. I don't know. But yeah. That's pretty much it. Today is pretty much tracing. Tomorrow is going to be line weight and shading, getting to the shading part. And then Wednesday, hopefully I can get to coloring. I'm a little nervous about coloring because like coloring is something that's just a little tricky for me, but I think I just overthink it and that's just a problem. But ooh, I like this song. Yeah, we're gonna end it here. Thank you to anyone that has been watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope to do more drawing streams like this. Like I said, if there's copyright problems, I'm going to just probably shut off the music entirely because I don't want to deal with that. Because I do want to save VODs for my YouTube channel. And make sure you check out the YouTube channel, any other links that I have, Instagram, TikTok. And I hope you have a good morning, evening, or night whenever you're watching this. And yeah. Oh, fudge, I popped my neck. Have a good night.